Shilekum Funwa Oluwa Shilekum Funwa O Shilekum Funwa Oluwa Shilekum Funwa O. We call on the ancestors this morning. We call on our ancestors to continue to guide and protect us as we say Omi Tutu, Ona Tutu, Ile Tutu, Tutu Laroye, Tutu Ariku Babawa, cool water, cool path, cool space, cool head. So we can do what we have to do this morning. We ask for guidance, we ask for protection within our Merikin community. We call on the elders, we call on the ancestors to continue to show us the path that we have to take so we can lead the children in the right way. We can even be guided in the right way as we give thanks for all the Americans who are gathered here today, celebrating this beautiful moment, celebrating a moment where we can share stories, where we can educate the young ones, where we can reach out to our elders who are the great storytellers and inspire them to come out and do what they have to do, sharing the stories of the American peoples, encouraging our children to read about American history, but most of all, reach the ones who have never heard of the American stories, reach the ones who need this information so it will not die. It will pass on from generation to generation. As we celebrate, we give thanks. We give thanks to the ancestors. We give thanks to the Creator, this day and forever. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
On behalf of Merikin Heritage Foundation, it gives me pleasure this morning to welcome you all to our first event of Merikin Earth Day. We are here to encourage the children to read, to encourage them to know the beauty and the importance of reading, and to increase their literacy. This program is entitled Merikin Earth School. We are partnering with another organization from the Americas. We are the Americas. So we are here this morning to welcome the children and welcome the Merikin community to our event of literacy for the children. So we are encouraging them to read, and we'll have a book exchange with the children, and we have someone from NALIS who is here who will introduce them to NALIS and also to let them know the importance of reading. So welcome everyone, and enjoy the day. So I'll hand you over to Ms. Singh, who is here from NALIS, who will give us some insight into NALIS. So I'll hand you over to Ms. Singh.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sandy. Good morning to everyone. On behalf of NALIS Public Libraries Division, I am Ms. Vidya Singh, L1 of Maruga Public Library. I will give thanks to Ms. Sandy and her team at Merikin Heritage Foundation for the invitation, and also commend them on the wonderful job that they are doing and this wonderful initiative that they are taking. So, to everyone out there, and especially to our little ones here, have you all ever heard about NALIS? Do you all know what NALIS is? You can say no, it's fine. All right. Do you know about a library? Have you ever heard about the libraries? No? Okay. All right. So, my job today is to tell you a little bit about NALIS and the libraries. NALIS stands for National Library Information Systems. National Library Information Systems Authority. That's a long word, right? That's a real long word. You all don't need to remember that. What you all need to remember is that we are the libraries that provide resources for you all. Right? Anybody here likes to read? No? No? What's your favorite thing to do? You do? That's very good. What's your favorite thing to read? Fairy tales. Nice. What's your favorite fairy tale? That's very good. So for my friends here, can you all tell me why you all don't like to read? Can you tell me why you don't like to read? Hi. Hi. You're shy. That's okay. You don't. There's no wrong answer here. We're just having a conversation. There's absolutely no wrong answer. Tell us. Have you ever tried to read? Have you ever read anything? Yes? Yeah. Only, let me guess, only a school reading books. Ah. Well, what would you say if I told you that there was a place you can go to get a whole lot of books? Books about fairy tales, cars, dinosaurs, princesses, and Nancy fables, anything you can think about, you all can get information, get books to read, even get DVDs to watch. Would you all like to visit a place like that? Yeah. Great. Oh, that's shy. That's okay. So basically, NALIS has a series of public libraries throughout Trinidad and Tobago. The closest ones to you guys are us in Maruga and Princestown Public Library. We offer a wide range of services for children, teenagers, and adults, as well as senior citizens. So for anybody who is interested, all you need to do is come and join the library. It's absolutely free. All you need to do is sign up a form. For the kids, we just need to see a birth paper, and parent, guardian, whoever, we just need to walk with one form of ID and a utility bill no more than 3 months. Right? Once you are registered in the library, you have a whole world of resources to choose from. All right. Also, we offer free Wi-Fi. You all have computer access. We have DVDs, we have ebooks, we have audiobooks. We have a lot of things. We also, for you guys, we have camp. Well, this pre-COVID, we had a lot more camps, but it's coming back on stream, and a lot of after-school activities. And we would love to see you all and work with you all and get you all involved in these activities. All right. Anybody thinks they'd like to visit the library? That's nice. Yes. And here's a good thing. We also have something called Libby and Overdrive, which provides parents, this one is for you as well, a lot of ebooks online. There are magazines online, audiobooks for those of you who don't like to read. So like maybe you're doing your chores and you have the headset plugged in, you know, you can listen to something, and it's not just fiction books for, well, who would say, I like to do a little self-help something, or to learn about history or culture. There are things like that. And again, it's absolutely free. We have all these things there just for you all. Right? And we all know about why it's important to read, right? Yeah? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes. No? No? All right. All right, so let me tell you something. Do you know that when you read, it improves your memory? It helps you in school. It helps you write better. It helps you to be more creative in your thinking as well, you know. All these things, it opens a wide world of imagination. So if I say to you, there was a big brown dog chasing a black cat down the road, can you all visualize that? Yes? That is a lovely thing about reading. It makes you visualize, and you can create it and create the look how you want it to be. All right? So we have some forms available for here if you all want to join. You all can always call in or comment to us, and we'll be more than happy to walk you through the process and to register you guys. All right? Anybody has any questions for me?
Which is the nearest library for them?
I think it'll be easier. It'll be Princess Town.
So we all will say Happy Reading Day, okay? Can we say this together? 3, 4.
Happy Reading Day!
Lift your hands in the air, smash it. 3,
To Happy Reading Day!
One more time.
Happy Reading Day!
So it's a fun time for us, okay?
Yes.
Not to be shy, not to be sad, but it's a fun reading day, okay? So it's a happy reading day. All right. Give Auntie a round
Thank
of
you.
applause. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Arrange tours for children. A library tour. Princess Town.
Princess Town may, yes, but
Your office is in Princess Town.
no, I'm actually at Maruga. We are a bit smaller, so we don't, in terms of doing tours, we don't do that currently because of the COVID situation and spacing. But there, as I said, anybody is free to just walk in and we will walk them through the process, help them with anything. We also have crafts, activities that are happening. So you all feel free to visit us. We are opened Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. and on a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Where is it?
in Grand Chimay. So for those of you who may not know, the library is located in Grand Chimay. If you know where the health center is, it's right after the health center. Or once you find the police station, it's the street right, yes, the street right after the police station. And in Princess Town, it is right next to the fire station. That's the easiest way to say it. Right? Yes, I am. That's fine, and we're open to that. We can always liaise. I can liaise with Miss Sandy, and we can organize that whenever. So it's, as I said, all are welcome. Whenever you all are ready, just reach out to us, just visit us. We'd love to have you all. All right? Definitely. Yes, and you all can come visit, and we'll do something fun. We'll organize a little craft, a little something, a little sing-along, anything like that. You all can visit us, and we'll have some fun. Yeah? It'll be best to liaise to ensure, yeah, we will liaise and we will organize. Okay? So guys, it was really, really nice speaking to you all. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Sandy now. Thank you.
So let's give a lusty round of applause to Miss Singh for giving us information about Nalis. So who's interested in going to Nalis? Everybody? Let me see. Everybody? Yes. Everybody will go. Yes. Yes? You little one will be interested in going to Nalis?
I now answer them if they know what is a library.
Okay.
So like from him and him, that is his nephews and them.
Yes.
So I'm now explaining to them. So if
Good.
you could just explain to them again one more. Sure.
So Miss Singh will explain to you. Sure. So we go into the library. Okay. Yes?
Thank you. Right, so for the persons who went here before, a library, right? Hi. Hi, honey. You're shy. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So a library is a place that you can come, you can visit, you can get books, you can get DVDs, you can get magazines, you can have fun times with crafts, camps, science experiments. Sometimes we do singing. We do all sorts of activities with the kids when you all come in. We love to have you there. Right? Come tell me. Let me see. Are you, let's see, are you a fan of dinosaurs by chance? Really? I guess very well. Do you know that we have lots of books about dinosaurs at the library? Would you like to come borrow a book about a dinosaur at the library? You would like to? Yeah? Cool. All right, so here's what. Whenever you are ready, you come visit and I will make sure and find a really nice book for you with beautiful pictures, right? With dinosaurs? Yes, with dinosaurs. And maybe If you're really lucky, I might even give you some pictures, the color of the dinosaurs. Would you like that? Yes? Great. So I will see you soon. Tell me your name now. You're shy to tell me the name now? Hi. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're such a brave child. Is there anybody else who does not understand what libraries do? Now remember, we also provide free Wi-Fi as well, so you all are welcome to walk with your own devices and use the Wi-Fi facilities at the library. I got your attention. I saw that. Most Nallis libraries have that feature. Oh, another thing with your card, once you are registered at any library, you are free to use your card at any library. So if you're registered at Moruga, you're still allowed to use your library card at Princestown, Port of Spain, Chaguanas, so anywhere. That's a beautiful thing because we are linked. So any library you can come and borrow and visit. We'll be looking forward to having you all there. All right? And look out for us for July, August. We usually have camps based on what the COVID situation is. We may have camps once again, so you all look out for the advertisements. And we look forward to seeing you all and having you all. All right? Thank you. You're welcome.
So everybody here, everybody knows what a library is now. So are we going to the library? Will we be joining the library? So you'll ask your parents, so have you joined the library? Yes? Not hearing anybody answering? Yes? So then we will read. So we intend to have some reading competitions for you all. Everybody will get a book to read, and you have to read your book, and then when next we meet, you come and tell us what you read about the book, what you read in the book. How about that? Yes? It sounds interesting. It sounds challenging. And we give a prize for who read the best and who tell the best stories from what they read. Okay? Right. Orlando, so would you like to get the first prize? So you have to read the book, and when next we meet, you tell us what you read about the book, and who gave us the best story will get a prize. Good? So, and then we intend to go hiking, we will do some gardening, we will do nice things, we will go visiting. Whoever, you all know about the Devil's Wood Yard? You went? Who've been to the Devil's Wood Yard? You been? You been? Right. What about you all? All been to the Devil's Wood Yard? No? So we intend to visit there too, but not with the rain. So we will visit the Devil's Wood Yard and we will do many interesting things. Okay? All right. So we have to go back inside, but it is raining now, so we have to wait until the rain is over to get inside. All right? So who wants to tell me why they came this morning? What about you? Tell me why you came this morning, Sula. Tell me why you came this morning. Yes? Why are you shy? You're not shy? I know you're not shy. You playing shy today? Okay. Orlando, you tell me why you came. Hold on, Mike, and tell me why did you come today?
To have fun.
To have fun. Good. You see? Orlando, give Orlando a hand. Give him a clap. Yay. What about you? Why did you come today? Michelle, why did you come today?
Why you come today?
To hide your face? Oh, wow. I thought we all came to have fun. Yes? What about you? To know about reading? You're interested in reading, right?
Because my mom sent.
Because your mom sent you. Okay. What about you?
To learn more about the African heritage.
Right. Give him a hand. He came to learn about the African heritage. Who knows about the Americans? Who ever heard about the Americans? Okay, you heard about the Americans? You ever heard about the Americans?
I don't know anything about the
You don't know anything about the Americans, but we will learn about the Americans here. Alright? You are American, your name is Atwater, and you don't know anything about the Americans. So we will all tell you about the American story, okay? You want to hear about the American story? So we will tell you about the American story. But, what is it? So they don't know that they're Americans, and they don't know. He came to know about the Americans. So they don't know anything about the American story, and they don't know that they're Americans. So we will tell them all about. Yeah. When we go inside. When we go inside and you sit down, we will tell you all about Americans. Okay? Everybody here Americans, so we will tell you about your ancestors. All right? Okay. Good.
Our Earth School today is also celebrating World Environment Day. It's all about appreciating your natural environment, appreciating the trees, appreciating the animals and all the beautiful flowers that we have around, right? So we are celebrating World Environment Day today at our Earth School. What are we celebrating today?
Environment Day. World Environment.
What are we celebrating today?
World Environment Day.
World Environment Day. What are we celebrating?
World Environment Day.
Yes, and it's all about educating people about the environment and caring for the earth, because we have one earth. Right? We don't have two. And if we destroy the one earth that we have, we will not have a place to live. All right? We will not have a planet. All right? So it's all about caring for the earth. So on World Environment Day, we plant trees. Yeah? And we have one tree that we want to plant today. As soon as we get a chance, we will go out and plant it together. How many of you all love planting trees? Raise your hand. How many of you love planting trees? All right. You never plant a tree? Well, today you will get an opportunity to plant a tree. How many of you know about fruits, local fruits in Trinidad? Raise your hands. All those yummy fruits. Can you name one of your favorite fruit?
Pineapple.
Pineapple?
Apples.
Apple? We want all the local fruits, right?
Watermelon.
Watermelon?
Pear. Pear.
All right. Local fruit?
Grapes.
All right. That's not local.
Mango.
Mango?
I don't know.
All right. Name one of the fruit that you love.
Banana.
Huh?
Banana.
Banana. All right. So I am going to share some of the local fruits that we have here in Trinidad. And you're going to repeat after me. All right. You can also clap and when I say it, you clap and say it after me, right? Okay. So we have the first fruit I'm going to call. When I name it, you'll say it after me, all right? So you'll have to remember, and when we go inside, I'll ask a question, and you will get a prize, all right? You will get a gift if you answer correctly, all right? So remember, here we have balata. Only say it after me. Say it like only want to eat them, right? Balata. Cashew. Chenet. Cocorit. Five fingers. Guava. Primrose, hog plum, passion fruit, stinking toe, gula jamun, tipitambo, and tambrandesa. Wow, these are all our local fruits. Can anyone repeat one of these fruits to me? Guava. Tipitambo.
I forget all.
Forget all. Another one.
You can remember one?
All right. Cashew. Hog plum. Let me hear them. Stinking toe. Lele. Let me hear. Pomsite. Right. Gula jamun. Coconut. Right. So these are all the yummy fruits. Banana, yes. So these are all the yummy fruits. So when we take care of the environment and we plant trees, we have all these trees and all these fruits to eat. And we also will share some with animals. Can anybody name an animal that you see in the forest that eats some of these fruits?
Guti.
Guti. Maniku.
Tiger.
Iguana. We have the ocelot. Anything else? Hawk. Right, and we have lots of birds. All right, so Auntie will call some of the herbs that we have here that we use. Yeah, Auntie?
Okay, say after me. Aloes,
Aloes,
bay leaf, Karaili, Karakeet, fever, lemongrass, guava leaf, red stinger nettle, Santa Maria, shining bush, cereal, sweet broom, timari, vervine, wonder of the world, and physic nut. Okay. Which one you know about? Mention one. Call one. Lemongrass. Give him a hand. Yeah.
But some of the bush you make bush tea with.
Some of
Auntie.
them. Yes, we make bush tea. Anybody, mother give them bush tea? You don't know what is bush tea? Your mommy pick the bush from the yard and make bush tea. Some of them don't put milk and some put milk. You want bush tea? What bush tea you drink? Let me hear you. Okay. So we make bush tea with lemongrass, shining bush, vervine, wonder of the world, guava leaf, sweet broom, bay leaf, Santa Maria, cereal. Okay, those are the bush that some parents make bush tea with. You never been drink bush tea?
Yeah.
Yes, what you drink? Tell me what you drink.
Bush tea.
Bush tea! What bush tea your mommy gave you? I don't know. Vervine, I'm sure. What about you? No bush tea? No? Okay. All right.
So, one more list of trees I would like to share with you all that we plant right through the year. Anytime we get these trees, we plant them, but we also take care of them. We do more planting in the rainy season because the dry season sometimes it's very, very dry. But right through the year, we encourage you all to care for these trees, care for the herbs that Auntie Mava just shared with you. And also, you can say after me some of the big trees that help make up our forest. We have apple mat, Angeline, acacia, buacano, cedar, chaconia, kuchape, gloricida, juniper, mabia, maho, mahogany, palm, salmon, saltfish wood, wild kashuma, and yellow pui. We also have the pink pui. Have you all ever seen the pink pui?
I don't know any pui.
You don't know any pui? All right.
And the rain is over, so we will go back into the building. You want to do the tree planting before I go? Okay. So Auntie will do a tree planting now. So who never planted a tree before? Who never planted a tree?
Me?
Alright.
Okay. So go with Auntie. Go with Auntie Akila.
To plant a tree.
So let's go. Yeah, go. Come, let's go. Go up. Come, sweetheart. Move, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So, but you'll wash it again, right? When you finish, okay? All right. So you're gonna hold this plant for me. Yeah, you're gonna hold this plant. Right. Hold it nice. Right.
This okay?
And
Okay. You have to put a tire around. We have to put tires around those, so they won't cut them down.
Okay, who never planted a tree before? All right, okay, so you will plant this plant here, another nice pepper plant, right? And then we'll sing the tree planting song. So this is your plant, right? And then we'll sing Happy World Environment Day. And then this is the other plant we have here. Right, who want to plant this one? Yes, come. You hold it? Right. So you got to hold it nice. Earth is nice. 3 holes. We won't plant the coffee today. Right?
So we have, it's on.
3 of you, come on.
So we have Auntie Leonie's digging the holes to plant the trees.
And this
Okay.
is a hand shovel.
So
You want to come and help with the... Yeah, you can
tell me your name again.
Mariah.
Mariah. Saraya.
Right, so you have a
Soraya.
hand shovel. Come,
Mariah.
hold the shovel.
Mariah. Okay, Mariah is going to plant a pepper tree. Go ahead. And her sister is helping her. Hold on. Yes, go ahead. Soraya and Mariah. Just they will tell you. Fun to have when you come back next time. Mariah. Soraya. Mariah. Okay, Mariah. CC Mariah.
All right, come put it down. You
So it's
plant it
Mariah
today.
and
Mariah, look at Uncle too. Come turn around, come here.
turn around.
Right, and working it in the ground. Come bend down. Right, and we bend right down. Nice, good. And now we gotta put the soil back.
Come, Orlando, come stand up on this side.
Help us put the soil
Right.
back.
So Saraya and Mariah are planting with Auntie Akila. We have to put tires around those so the pole might be close. They might be too close. This might be too. No, we got to put the tires. They might be too close. The 3 holes. That one there. You have small tires. You only have big ones there remaining. All the small ones gone. All the small
Okay,
ones
the
there. Only
next
big-
plant, the bigger one.
Anna is now planting the other pepper
You want to
tree.
bring the shovel?
Come who will help her. Come and help her. Go and help her. Go and help her.
Okay, Brianna is doing very well. Brianna put the plant in the hole. Right, so we are now going to put the soil back. Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, only do a little quick with the rain coming down.
Yeah, we're coming out now. Right.
Okay, let's do the other one quickly.
One
Go
more
on.
quickly
Go ahead.
before the rain.
Before the rain come down. Put a run back in the building, Ray. So let's go with Orlando. Yes, Orlando is quick on the thing. Yes, Orlando is quick. Put the dirt. Yes. Oh, Orlando is like a gardener.
Right.
Very good.
Here.
Yeah.
Put your hands
Ray.
up, yeah.
Go.
And
So
say after me.
take up the
This is
shovel.
our earth we need to survive. This is our earth we need to survive. Let's plant some trees and keep them alive. Plant some trees and keep them alive. This is our earth we need to survive.
This is our earth we need to survive.
Let's plant some trees and keep them alive.
Let's plant some trees and keep them alive.
All right, so we say Happy World Environment Day.
Yay!
Yay!
What about
No.
From our community, right? They are all part of us. They are Merikins, and they are gonna show you all some of their skills that they have embraced and learned. Yes, yeah. So we have our drummers here, and they are part of the Best Village community. Right. So would you like to say a little bit about your drumming group?
Morning to everybody. Drumming is a culture that I like. Drumming is something that I like. Part of Best Village, part of my life drumming. For the longest while, I've been drumming for Best Village. It's been over 2 years and more. Been drumming for Best Village, and I like drumming.
Your name is?
My name is Devin Edwards.
Okay, Edwards. Okay, give me a round of applause. All right, so keep the culture alive. All right.
Okay, so as Auntie said, let the drumming begin. All right, thank you.
I am Auntie Marva, and I have a poem here, Beat Your Drum, Mr. Merikin, written by a student. We had a poetry competition with children like you all. We started out with children like you all, and they had to write, they had to write poems. So this one is about Beat Your Drum, Mr. Merikin. They beat, and we beat when we was the slave. They ill-treat we, and they even take we family away. Many restless nights we had caused them thing was real bad. Our desire for freedom most times made us sad. Beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, cause the freedom is ours. Beat your drum, Mr. Merikin. One day they tell we wouldn't have to do no chores. Then they post we to fight all the wars. They chain we up. They chain up we head and they left we for dead. Yet the thought of freedom calm we head. So beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, cause the freedom is ours. Beat your drum. When the war was finally over, they shipped we here to Trinidad and placed we all over. They told we be patient and we will get a reward. So we held on and put all we trust in God. So beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, cause the freedom is ours. Beat your drum, Mr. Merikin. Trinidad, they give we much land. We take it and cultivate and watch God bless our hands. Some of us became farmers, raising families. Some became carpenters, and others Baptist missionaries. So beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, beat your drum.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that was great. So put your hands together again for the drummers. Okay, and here I am going to share with you one of the poems written by Rihanna. And the name of this poem is The Orisha King Papanisa. Yes. I am Papanisa, the Orisha King, standing there all in white, completely in sight. All eyes were drawn to me as I danced to the melody. Some say I was an Obia man. I say I was a healer and a helper. No money, no pay. Cast out evil spirits using the Obi seed. They all had to go away, go away, go away. My one special liking was the Shango religion. I attract many with my special powers, bringing comfort and peace to all those whose hands I touched. I was sociable, charitable, and very, very approachable. These words are just a few, for the Orisha King has plenty more to say to you. Give Rihanna a round of applause for writing this poem.
Merikin, beat your drum. No longer are we poor. No longer are we poor, sleeping on people's floors. No more wars to fight. We could sleep tonight. Now we own land, us and our families. The land was renamed after army companies. So beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, cause the freedom is ours. Here in Trinidad, we produce rice and corn. We work hard to survive, cause that was the norm. We toiled on our land and tilled our provision, selling our goods, another notable contribution. Beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, beat your drums. Corn, potatoes, banana, and cassava. Those were the other crops we tried our hands after. We sometimes cooked in a hole in the ground, linked with leaves, and also perfected herbal remedies. Beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, beat your drum. So beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, because freedom is ours. Freedom was now ours. This filled us with pride. Unexplainable joy filled us deep inside. As we made our homes, each in a strange new village, we became a big part of the country's rich heritage. So beat your drum, Mr. Merikin, because freedom is ours. Beat your drum. Freedom is ours. Freedom is ours. Beat your drum.
Okay, thank you. And this poem written by Maya Cabrera, and it's called Proud to be Merikin. I am American, enslaved by the British Navy, promised land to settle in South Trinidad. We established the company villages. We farmed the land with corn and rice. In that hot sun, we toiled and toiled to see the fruits of our labor. Strong in the Baptist faith, we built our own schools and churches. Cohen Hamilton Secondary and Fifth Company Baptist, to name a few. To this day, our heritage lives on, spread across all the company villages. We will forever be remembered as brave colonial Marines, settling deep in the south of Trinidad. Beat your drum, Mr. American. Beat your drum. Okay, and now I will call the names of relatives and you will answer the call, okay? And some of these names I am sure are your relatives or maybe you right here with me, all right? So when you hear the name call, you will answer, okay? So the first name we have on our list of Americans that came here in the company villages in 1816, yes, and now we're in 2022. So that's 26 years ago, Auntie? 206? Yeah. Right. 206 years ago, right. And the names are Andrews. Anybody know Andrews? At school, you'd hear the name Andrews? Right, so you'll repeat after me. Andrews. S. Cole. Cooper. Riley. Repeat. Riley. Blackwell. Burton. Yeah, we have Burton. Dixon. Dunmore. Dunton. Elliot. Floyd. Foreman. Fortune. Gibson. Hamilton. Yeah. Hudlin. Huggins. Hill. Right. Jackson. Woo. McLeod. Morville. Macnish.
Any Macnish in the house?
Mitchell. Ransom.
Yay.
Okay. Richardson. Samberry. Shield. Saunders. Seaton. Smith. Taylor. Teasdale. Thompson. Webb. Weston. And Wood. Any Wood? All right, so these are just some of the names of the soldiers that came and settled in the company villages in South Trinidad here. Right in our own company villages, we have 1st Company, 2nd Company, 3rd Company, 4th Company, 5th and 6 company. Can you tell me what company you're from? Where do you live?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Stand up.
Okay. Not hearing you.
Where do you live?
You don't know? Fort George Road. Fort
Okay,
George Road. So
so
that's
that's third company. You're from the 3rd company village, all right?
It's Indian Walk, but it's the 3rd company.
Right.
All who live in Indian Walk, all who live Indian Walk, live in 3rd company. All who live in Indian Walk, let me see.
Indian Walk. Woo! Okay.
Yes.
Anybody live at 6 company? Yay! 6 company. All the drummers from 6 company, right? And the girls from 6 company. 5th company.
Company.
Yay! All right. 5th company. All right.
Company is over on the other side, Hindustan. 4th company is in Hindustan on the other side. Williamsville, sorry. 4th company is Williamsville. I'm sorry. Williamsville, 4th company. So I'm sure we have relatives live in 4th company. Anybody have relatives live in 4th company? What about 1st company? Who knows where 1st company is? Who knows where 1st company is? Where is 1st company famous for? Who have ever visited the Devil's Wood Yard? Okay, so there's 1st company. Hindustan, yes. 1st company, yes, yeah. And who knows where 2nd company is? So Auntie here will tell us where 2nd company is.
2nd company is around Matilda. You know where Matilda is? You know where Pitty Cafe is? So between Pitty Cafe and Matilda, that's where you'll get the 2nd company. 2nd company is where the soldiers settled. The 2nd batch of soldiers that came settled in the 2nd company. The area where they settled was named after their company. So the 2nd company of soldiers that came, they named the area 2nd company. All right? Mama?
Okay, so we could call on anybody to say anything. We have, company here, an esteemed person. He and I once had an organization in Princestown that dealt with children like you. And we had wonderful programs that we had with the children. So his name is Mr. Emmanuel. So I will call him now to say a few words to you. Mr. Emmanuel? I know you.
Good morning. It's really, really a pleasure to be amongst young people who are still creative. I just want to thank Marva and Akila. These are the principal actors behind this. And the gentleman at the back there, I know he is, I should say, an activist in this area. And of course, the lady there who is a Western. Mr. Clifton, who is also part of this. We did something called, in fact, we had something called the African Mission Diaspora Movement, which promoted education amongst African children. And I'm happy again to see that Marva and Akila is continuing that project. Now, it is very, very important that you remember the things that Akila and Marva told you this morning, especially out there with respect to the education, about reading, and about understanding the value of the earth. And of course, the creativity with the poetry. Now, there's another component that I know that is the reading. Now, I want somebody mention that when the lady asks, in fact, who likes to read? Now, reading is very, very important. I want you, after today, the only thing I can leave with you is to get your parents' books, get the newspaper every day and read. If you're getting text on your phone, it is okay to read, but the texts do not have proper English. They have LOL. What does that mean? Read. I want you all to read because, as the lady said this morning, reading expands the mind and the imagination. So I don't want to say too much. I want the program to continue, and I want to thank Marva and the principal actors today. And I'm happy that the gentlemen here, I was just saying that I'm really happy to see the fellas. I needed to see more of them participating. But gentlemen, read. No matter what, read. Learn to read. So with these few words, I just want to thank you all for inviting me. I just feel at home, and may the program continue, and good luck to everybody. Thanks.
So let's give Uncle Emmanuel a lusty round of applause. Okay, good. So we were asking outside who know that they are Americans. Who know if they're Americans, if they are American, and how they become American? Anybody? Mommy, daddy, grandmommy, granddaddy, anybody ever tell you about who are the Americans? Anybody? No? Nobody knows? We minding our business here. We are minding our business. We are Americans this morning minding our business, okay? So, I have in front of me here, do you know, some questions asking, do you know? Do you know, well I asked, do you know that you're American? Yes, no? Let me see. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody? None of the adults? You all know drummers? You all don't know that you're Americans? No? Grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie, nobody ever tell you about the story about the Americans? Okay. So, I know that I'm American from my grandparents, my parents. They passed on the story. So it's important that they pass on the story. We have along here some literature, some information about Americans, and I would like you all, before you leave to read. So we are encouraging you all to read, so we would like you to read the information. Okay? So next time when we have the poetry competition, that you all will be able to write your poems and participate in it and win your prizes. We give trophy and we give real valuable prizes to the winners for that particular competition. Okay? And you have to read. We will also introduce a reading competition for the children, for all of you all, the different age groups, and you will have real interesting prizes. It will be wonderful. You'll be happy. So and we will go nation. You will go on the media. We will televise it. So you'll become famous for about 50 minutes. Everybody will see you all reading your poetry and singing your song or reading however you choose to do it. All right? Poetry and song. Okay? Calypso is poetry and song, right? So anyway, I was going to, yes, do you know? Let us get back to that. The word Merikin, do you know where the word Merikin derived from? Yes, no? Nobody knows. We'll continue with this. The word Merikin was derived from Americans. So when our ancestors came, they came from Georgia, they came from Virginia, they came from
South Carolina.
So they had a different accent, all right? So they will say we are Americans, but the way they spoke, they said we Merikins. So the word Merikins, the people misinterpreted to think that we Merikins. So the word, so it stuck, and so we are called Merikins. Okay? Yes? Yes? Okay. Like I was in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
So, when our ancestors came in 1816, slavery was still going on. People were living on plantations. Africans were living on plantations, working hard as slaves. But our ancestors came here as free black men and women because they ran away from plantations in America. They packed their bag and they ran away and they hid in the forest and they hid in the rivers, along the river and the swamps and so on, and along the shorelines. And during the 1812 war in America, they were asked, to fight on the side of the British. They were offered to come out of the plantation, come out of the forest, come out from where they were hiding and join the British. They give them clothes and they give them, they give them training and say, come and be soldiers, come and fight on our side. And at the end, we will give you your freedom. We will give you a passport out of America. We will send you somewhere where you can be free with your family. Yes, and our foreparents, they decided to accept that offer, and they fought on the side of the British. They fought against America, but the British ended up losing the war. But they held to their promise. They stuck with their promise and say, yes, we will give you your freedom. So they took us out of America and sent us to Bermuda. When you go home, you can open up the map and you'll see where Bermuda is. So they sent the soldiers, over 4,000 of them went to Bermuda, and their families went to Bermuda. After Bermuda, they sent them to Halifax in Canada. Look how we were moving around from the plantations, but we came from Africa. We were taken away from our homeland in Africa, put on plantations in America, and then after the war in 1816, we were sent to Bermuda, and then to Halifax in Canada, and then to Trinidad. When they sent us to Trinidad in 1816, plantations were going on still. Slavery was still going on. Africans were there working hard, being whipped by the slave master and being treated badly on plantations. But we were not sent on plantations. We were given lands. We were given lands in the company villages. Each of the soldiers got 16 acres of land. 16 acres of land is plenty land. Yeah? But after they get the lands, they started planting their crops and living off the forest. That's why we have to value the forest, like what we talked about just now, World Environment Day and World Forest Day, because our ancestors loved the forest and they cared for the forest. But most of all, I'll give you back to Auntie Marva, we came here as free blacks. We didn't come here as slaves. Remember that. Your grandparents did not come to Trinidad as slaves. Slavery was still going on. We came here in 1816. Remember those dates? And slavery was abolished in 1845, 48. That is when our African family and friends started, to come away from the plantation. But our American relatives were free blacks that settled here in Trinidad in the company villages, and each got 16 acres of land.
Okay, so our ancestors got 16 acres of land. So we got land. Our ancestors were the first emancipated people in Trinidad and Tobago. So we were not, so remember this, our ancestors were not enslaved. We came here free. So let me hear you. We came here free. So we were emancipated. We had emancipation before the rest of Trinidad and Tobago and other people had emancipation. All right? So you are supposed to be proud, not you are supposed to be, you are proud Americans, and your ancestors were not enslaved. Okay? So you could tell people that. When I was going to school, I used to tell whoever tell me anything about slavery, my ancestors, I used to say, I'm a proud American. My ancestors were not slaves, were not enslaved in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay? So you could feel free to tell people that you are not the descendants of slaves. Okay? So tell them that you are proud to be American. I'm a proud American. Say it. Say it after me. I'm a proud American. Proud to be American. Proud. Say it like you're proud. Let me hear you. Proud to be American. Proud to be American. Okay, good. So Why we call ourselves Merickins? Why we call ourselves Merickins? Why we are called Merickins and not Americans or any other thing? Anybody remember? It's the accent. That's right. Okay, give him a round of applause. Good. Okay. 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 Yeah.
So again, calling ourselves Americans was a way to distinguish ourselves, to identify ourselves when the slave masters and the slave raiders and the plantation owners were looking for runaway slaves. They were looking for runaway Africans, and when they come to the company villages or they come around Princestown area and they see us, our people walking around, we had to say, Merikin, Merikin, me Merikin, and then they would leave us alone. Right? Because we looked just like some of our relatives who were on plantations. We looked just like some of the Africans who were on plantations. So we had to identify ourselves, say, me Merikin, Merikin, Merikin. And then the plantation owners and slave masters will, all right, say, okay, you go along. Right? So we were free blacks. That's why we had to call ourselves Merickins to make sure that we are left alone, all right? And that's important, to keep on understanding that you are a proud Merikin. You are a descendant of the Merickins that came here in 1816, right? Your mother and your father, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-great-grandmother. Some of you all are 7 generations of Merickins. I am 6th generation. Mava, you is? 5th generation, and so on. All right, so when you get home, ask your granny, ask your grandpa about the story of Merikin. Say, Daddy, tell me more about Merickins. All right, so when you return, you will be able to tell us what you learn about the Merikin history.
Okay, so give Auntie a lusty rounds of applause for that information she gave to you. Okay. So we have in our midst too another esteemed uncle from Maruga, Uncle Paul. So he will come to say to give you a few words of encouragement and tell you about your American ancestry. Give him
Morning, boys and girls. Well, I think it's afternoon now. It's after lunch. Afternoon. It's a privilege to be here to speak to you for a few minutes on the Merikin and American history. Anybody go in secondary school here? What school are you going to? Tableland Secondary. And you? Williamville. So you are in American country, and you are in American country as well. 4th Company and 1st Company. Right, so it's a privilege to be here, children. I'm not seeing much boys though. See 1 boy. 2 boys, about how many drummers. So you have to encourage your brothers and cousins and things to come next time, right? Okay? You doing that? Lovely, lovely. So I am just here to encourage you. Reading is very important, as Mr. Samuel was saying, Mr. Emmanuel was saying a while ago. Reading is very important. If you can't read, it'll be difficult for you to understand what is being said. Yeah? And the questions were asked just now. Who know where 1st Company, the Americans' 1st Company? You forget? Right, lovely, lovely. Give him a round of applause. I want to ask you a few questions. My friend here, what do you want to do when you grow up? What career? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What profession? Oh, you want to join the army? All right, soldier. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, my friend here from Tableland High School. Teacher, lovely, lovely. Yeah. A lawyer, wonderful, wonderful. So right here we have a lawyer, a soldier, and a teacher. And in order to be a lawyer, a soldier, and a teacher, you need to have subjects, right? In order to pass your subjects, you need to be able to read and you'll be able to write properly. And then you have to be able to calculate mathematics. So the book drive that we are on is to encourage you guys to be able to read, to write, and to calculate. And this is also part of a bigger drive we have where we're doing community mentoring. Community mentoring. We have a community mentoring program for education intervention in all the schools in the Moruga. So we are launching that program tomorrow up at Grand Chimay. Yeah. So we're inviting, when you go make you tell your parents, we have 80 bikers, motorbike riders, guys on motorbike, and young ladies on motorbike coming up tomorrow. And most of them, plenty of them are soldiers. My friend here want to be a soldier. So tell mommy and daddy to bring you up tomorrow, and you'll meet a lot of soldiers on motorbike. We have soldiers, we have Coast Guard men, people from the police. We have the psychologist, Dr. Diane Douglas. Don't know if you know who she is. She's a bike rider as well. She's coming up. So we have a number of professionals and military people coming up tomorrow to be a part of our program. We are launching the Community Mentoring Education Intervention Program. It's kind of long, but the team really is in pursuit of excellence. And if you really want to become a soldier, teacher, and lawyer, you have to be the top. You want to be on the top of your game, right? You want to be the best you can be. So what I want to do is encourage you. Read everything, as the guy said. Read everything. What's your best subject? Maths? Beautiful, wonderful. What's your best subject? You don't know yet? My little friend here. What do you want to do when you grow up? You're not sure yet. Yeah, you. You're not sure? All right, you're not sure yet. You have time. My friend there with the yellow face mask. You're still not sure? All right, we have some younger men, some bigger men here. Some young boys, young adults, teenagers. What do you want to do? Soldier. What school are you going to? What form are you in? Form 2. Right, so you have some time to organize yourself, right? So come up tomorrow, please go to the program. Bring your parents. You, what form are you in? Form 5? Is it an exam this year? Writing an exam tomorrow? Okay, what subjects? Business subjects, okay. How has it been in terms of your performance? The exam started already? Okay, you. Yeah. You finished already? Okay. What form you finished at? Form 5? Okay. You repeated or you got all your subjects? Way back next year? How many subjects you got? Yeah, 2. You got English or maths? Any one of them? Not yet. All right, beautiful. So we have some work to do in terms of getting you guys, in order to be able to achieve what you want to achieve, you have to have all your subjects. And I know Merikin children are brilliant children. Is that so? Merikin children, bright. I remember when I was going to Cohen Hamilton. The Cohen Hamilton was on cutting edge in terms of performance. But what we have found happening is that the schools in Moruga have been underperforming. And especially schools like 6th Company Anglican, Laloon RC, and the Moruga Composite. So that's why we're doing this intervention, so that we can ensure that with the community mentoring, we'll have parents and past teachers getting involved to assist you guys in the schools. So you all will be part of the community mentoring as well. Even though we're launching the program in Grand Chimay, it is from New Grand Anglican, Webb Memorial, Hindustan, all the way up to Marak. All the schools in the Moruga area. All right? So it was nice chatting with you guys. And so I look forward to meeting you, Mr. Soldier, and my lawyer friend here, and the school teacher. And where you want to be again? Flight attendant. Wonderful, wonderful. There were days, there were times when people who look like you couldn't be flight attendant, you know. Thank God for Makandal Daga and Kafra Kambon and the people who look like me could be flight attendant and pilots and things. Yeah? And Mr. Patrick Manning for his intervention and things. So as African people who are American descendant, don't let nobody make you feel that you're not proud of who you are. You want to be proud of who you are and comfortable in your own skin. Young men? Yeah? Proud of your melanin? Yeah. All right? Thank you.
So let's give Uncle a round of applause for that. So let's say again, proud to be American. Proud to be American. Say it like you're really proud. Proud to be American. Proud to be American. Very good. So So the purpose we are here today, as what the uncles told you, Uncle Charles and Uncle Paul, to develop your skills, to enhance enhance your confidence, all right, and your self-esteem. So you get that by reading. Through reading, you develop your self-esteem because you become more confident. You could stand up and read anything and speak to anyone. And by reading, you also travel to different countries. You don't necessarily have to jump on a plane to go to England, to America. You could read, and reading, it develops your imagination, so you travel to different countries. When I first went to Canada, I read about Canada, and when I first went there, I was amazed to see the things that I read about was true. So when I went to England too, the place was green and serene, and the rose gardens was really beautiful. You read about all of that, and then you experience it. It's a really nice experience. So as we said, read. Okay, this is what this program is about. So we will be having, as I said before, we'll having competitions for you all with reading, writing and reading and speaking. Okay? So we develop your self-confidence. And we'll also have spelling too. Remember the spelling competition we had, but it was so great with the children. We had a spelling bee competition with the organization that we had with children, and it was a wonderful experience for the children. So your self-esteem will be built up. You'll be able to stand in front of an audience and speak. You'll be able to do most things by reading, developing your career and all of that. Okay? Yes? Yes, we will have all of that. We will have fun. Okay? Good. So, I thank you all for coming. We have some refreshments for you all. And the next session we will meet is next month, right? We will meet on the 16th of July, and then on the 30th we come back again to celebrate emancipation. Okay? All right? So go and tell your parents and prepare. And I said outside earlier that I will want you all to read. We will give you all each a book, and you will read the book, and then you come next time and tell us what you read. We have a challenge. We have a prize for the person who will tell the best story and read the most. Now we're giving you the passage to read, right? And you will come and stand and read it first. How about that? Yes? Yes? Okay. Yes. Okay? So I'll hand you over to Auntie Akila, who will tell you more about the competition we'll have and the reading exercise that we'll have for you all, okay?
Okay, so boys and girls, did you enjoy the session so far? Anybody? You all enjoyed the session? Okay, would you come back next month? Huh? All right, so I'm going to ask you one question, yeah? And I have a giveaway, I have a prize for you. Right? Remember we talked about the herbs, right? When I talked about a special day today, why we plant the tree. Anybody remember that special day? That we are celebrating around the world, everybody's celebrating. Stand up and say it. World Environment Day. Give her a round of applause. Yes, we are celebrating World Environment Day. So I have something special for you. And we talked about medicine. We talked about the herbs. Right? And Melissa, can you bring the medicine chart for me, please? Yes. We talked about medicine and we talked about bush tea. Remember? Right. Anybody remember a name of a herb that you used? Granny or mommy will send you outside to pick some herb to make tea. Anybody remember the name of the herb? One herb? Fever grass. Yes. Anybody else?
Lime grass. Huh? Lime grass.
Lime grass. I know they would say lime bud. Lime is not a grass. It's a fruit tree. And they will pick the bud and tell you, go and bring some lime bud to make some lime bud tea. Yeah, and they'll make lime bud tea for the babies. And grandma too will tell mommy when mommy make baby and mommy say, oh gosh, you know the breast milk kept flowing. I think I had to go and buy a tin of New Zealand cow milk. And grandma would say, no girl, we will get some vervine for you. And yes, grandma will get vervine and make vervine tea for mommy, and mommy will drink it, and then her breast milk will flow, and she will not have to go and buy New Zealand cow milk. Right? And that is the herbs that we have here. But also for Americans, like we have Merikin medicine. And a little bit about Merikin medicine. The Merikin brought with them the art of bush medicine. Right? So when you're sick, you can get your bush medicine. They felt that the cure for disease lay in the application of herbs. Meaning, if you're sick, you could just go and get your bush and boil it and drink it. Yeah? Or they crush up the bush and mix it with coconut oil and rub you down. Right. Which possesses medicinal properties, leaves, flowers, barks, and roots. These are the different parts of the herbs that you can use that will heal you. Those able to wean this craft attained great esteem among the settlers. Those are the African soldiers that came, our American ancestors, who were healers, and they became very, very important when they settled. Because if anybody's sick, they will say, go by Papa and ask for some bush, or go by Masese, or go by Papanisa, or go by one of those old people and you'll get bush medicine. So this is very important. So the herbs we talked about earlier is very, very important to learn. And when you return next time, we will talk more about it. So before you leave, we have some giveaways on the table, some books that you can take home. And you can read, and when you return next time, you'll have to tell us, what you learned, what you learned in the book, what you read about, okay? And come and share it with Auntie Marva and share it with everybody here, all right? And you'll read something from that book when you return next time, okay? Agree? Yeah? All right, Auntie?
Everybody happy? How you feel? What we learned today? Somebody tell me what you learned today. Anybody? Okay, give him a round of applause. Anybody else to tell me what they learned today? Say it loud. Say it like you're proud. Good. Anybody else proud to be American? No? Anybody else? We said it a while ago. We said it. Do we have to say it again? Proud to be American? Proud to be American? Again, let me hear it again. Good. So from today on you are? Proud to be American. Okay. So we have some refreshments for you all before you leave. So we had you here for some time. Anybody hungry? Oh, yeah. You'll get some fruit. What was one of the fruits we spoke about today? Watermelon. So we have watermelon to serve you. But that's a local fruit, okay? So we have watermelon and we have some treats for you all. So we'll give you that before you leave. So give yourselves a lusty round of applause for being here this morning. Good. Everybody happy? Yes? Yes? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for coming. So I'll see you all next time, next month on the 16th, and then we come back on the 30th to celebrate emancipation. So you dress in your nice African outfit. Let mommy get your nice African outfit for you on the 30th, and we will all come and celebrate. Okay? Yes? Yes? Okay, good. See you all. Thank you. So give the drummers a round of applause, please. Yes? And give Uncle here who would televising everybody. Give him a round of applause, please. Yes? He's Uncle Hollis. Okay, give Auntie Akila. We have Auntie Leonis at the back preparing for you all. Auntie Pat, Uncle Paul, and Uncle Charles. Good. Right. And me, I am Auntie Baba. Good. So thank you all. Okay. So thank you all. So we will listen to some drumming while they prepare to serve you, okay? We have giveaways. Show me what you like, what you're interested in. Come to the table, folks, and I will